Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a decent Tuesday, early Tuesday afternoon. The Wi-Fi where I'm at absolutely is horrible. The video I did yesterday talking about Vegas and the goaltending, it literally took, I did the video in the morning. It didn't finally get uploaded, I think, until, like 4? It was just awful. So hopefully it's a little better today. But I wanted to talk a little more about Vegas. Or, well, maybe more or less about Vegas, but maybe a little bit more about Florida. And just how in trouble I think they really are. But before I do that, if you're new to the channel, clear the old throat there. If you're new to the channel, or if you're new to hockey altogether, and you especially if you love the sport, just like I do, it'd be awesome. It'd be very awesome and greatly appreciated if you would hit the like button, hit the subscribe button also. And if you want to be notified of any time future videos are uploaded, hit the little bell too. You can turn notifications on, and you would be notified anytime a future video is uploaded. So, we're 2 games into the Stanley Cup Final. And I'm thinking what I might title this video is, have the Panthers met their match? I'm starting to think they have, because this has been, game one was somewhat close, and Florida, I think, still kind of had a chance to win that one. Last night's game was holy cow, just unreal. So I've got some interesting little things here. Florida, by the way, has still not won a game in Vegas. That was an interesting stat that I heard, that Florida has never won a game in Vegas. Well, for Florida to come back and win this, they're gonna have to win at least 1, if not 2, in Vegas. So, they gotta figure something out. They are going back home for games 3 and 4. They have an extra day to, theoretically figure something out. But the Panthers are currently there now 0-6 in Stanley Cup Final games. Because in 1996, they were swept by the Colorado Avalanche. And in the first 2 games of this series, they haven't really been close, and Bobrovsky has not been. He definitely has not been the Bobrovsky that we saw through the first, 2.5 or the 2.5 rounds. Because Vegas wins game 1, 5-2. Again, that was a close game, and that I think entered the. I think that entered the third period tied, or if it didn't enter tied, then Vegas was only up 3-2. But then Florida just, they just, undisciplined, just doing dumb stuff, and it bit them in the backside. Game 2 was just out of what in the world. Vegas wins that game 7-2. And this is why I say Florida has got to figure something out. Like I said, they have the extra day off, but man, do they got Vegas is they are looking like an unstoppable machine right now. Adin Hill, I'm still gonna say, even though Jonathan Marchessault has had a fantastic playoff. If Vegas wins the Stanley Cup, Adin Hill needs to be the Conn Smythe Trophy winner. He's the reason they're here. He has been fabulous. He comes in relief. He's the third string goaltender. He comes in when Laurent Brossoit gets injured in the Edmonton series. He comes in and he's a wall. He's a literal wall. I guess it's the team. It's the kind of team you put around him, or I don't know. But he's been, if you can't beat him, you're not winning games. And Adin Hill has been fantastic. So that's, to me, that's, who needs to win the Conn Smythe. If Vegas wins, which they're only 2 games away from, Adin Hill needs to be the Conn Smythe winner. I mean, that's because without him, they're not on this insane run. Well, I mean, they could be, but I don't know. So Florida's been outscored 12-4 in these 2 games. Again, they got to figure something out. They got to figure out some way to contain this offense from Vegas, which is not an easy thing to do. You're talking Jack Eichel, you're talking Mark Stone, Jonathan Marchessault, Zach Whitecloud. Alec Martinez had a goal last night. Alec Martinez knows a little something about big goals. 2014, he had the game-winning goal. He had the game-winning goal in overtime that gave the LA Kings their second Stanley Cup in 3 years. So Martinez knows something about big goals, and that was his first of the postseason. But there's a lot that Florida's got to try to figure out, and I don't know if they can. I mean, they beat Boston, and of course, I've heard some people, they're going and saying, well, Boston would have given a better thing. All these other teams that Florida have beaten, they'd have been better than Vegas. No, they're not, because they all got beat by Florida. So to say that, they would have handled Vegas, Boston would have played Vegas better, Toronto would have played Vegas better, Carolina would have played Vegas better. They all lost. You can't say that they're better than Vegas because they all lost. They're not in the final. Vegas is. And nobody wants to give Vegas credit. They won 51 games this year. They had 111 points. They won the Western Conference. They were the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. So, to say that, all these other teams are better than Vegas in the regular season in the East, yeah. But they're all eliminated. They all got eliminated. Vegas was 5th overall in the league. They were the highest Western Conference team. The top 4 teams in the top 4 teams in the league were Boston, Carolina, New Jersey, and Toronto. You don't see it. In the top 5, Vegas was the only Western team that was in that top 5. They were 5th. But nobody wants to, go and say that, they don't want to give Vegas a whole ton of credit. And again, if they win the Stanley Cup, it will be the quickest that a team has won a championship from their expansion year. I think the record right now, is 7 years, which might have been the Islanders. Might have been the Islanders. No, might have been the Fly. Might have been the Fly. The Islanders, because the Islanders, I think, came in 72 or 73. So Vegas this is Vegas's 6th year. So they would hold the record. They would break the record for the shortest time of winning a championship from their expansion year. Again, you pay $500 million for a team, you're going to be good. The league's not going to want a team that's going to pay that amount of money to be bad for 10 years like other expansion teams that started off bad, have never been that great, and don't have any Stanley Cups. So it pays to have that kind of money to be able to get a team like that. And Vegas, man, do they love they have really gotten into hockey down there. They love it. And I don't know what kind of parade that they would have if the Knights win the cup, but I'll tell you, they would do it as only Vegas does, which is over the top and just, Vegas, So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think Florida has to do? What do the Panthers have to do to get back into this series? Obviously, they have to win Game 3. To me, to get back in the series, they've got to win both home games. But what do they do? How do they do it? I don't know. Love to know what you guys think. Do you guys think this series is over? I'm starting to kind of, I'm starting to kind of think so. But Game 3 on Thursday will tell a lot. And if Vegas wins Game 3, this could be a sweep. This very easily could be a sweep. So let me know what you guys think. And again, do you guys think the series is over? I'm kind of leaning that way. I'm about 60% saying that this series is pretty much done. But we'll see what happens in Game 3. Let me know what you guys think. What do the Panthers have to do to change their fortunes and try to at least claw their way back into the series? I'd love to know what you guys think. Hit like and subscribe if you have not done that yet already. Hit the little bell too if you want to be notified anytime future videos are uploaded. And yeah, so we'll see if we'll see come Game 3 if the Knights can make this 3 games to nothing, or if the Florida Panthers can at least somewhat claw their way back into the series. We'll find out. Let me know what you guys think. Again, hit like and subscribe if you have not done that yet already. And we'll see you guys later.